In a small town lived a boy named Rohan, a 10th grade student, the favorite of everyone at home. Teachers used to say that this boy has real potential. Neighbors used to say that he will become a doctor one day. And Rohan himself had big dreams, studying in a big city, getting a good job, making his parents proud. But he had one habit, just one small habit. Whenever he sat down to study, the book would open, the pen would be picked up, and then his hand would automatically move toward his phone. Just let me watch one video. Then I will study one video, two videos, five videos. And suddenly the clock would show 11 at night. This was not a one day thing. This happened every single day. On Monday, he would think that he was tired today and would definitely start tomorrow. On Tuesday, he would think that just this one chapter is left and he would make a fresh start from tomorrow. On Wednesday, he would think that it is the middle of the week, so he would make a fresh start from Monday. And like this, weeks passed, months passed. The books remained exactly as they were placed on the first day. One evening, his father came home tired from work. There was light coming from Rohan's room. Father thought that the boy was studying. His heart felt happy. He opened the door. Rohan was on his phone. The book was lying closed. Rohan panicked and hid the phone under his pillow. Father said nothing. He just pulled up a chair and sat down beside him. A long silence followed. Then father said softly that he wanted to ask Rohan something. Rohan nodded. Father said that if he woke up every morning and said that he would not go to work today and would go tomorrow, then what would happen? Rohan stayed silent. Father said again that he should answer. What would happen? Rohan said softly that food would not come into the house. Father smiled and said yes. And do you know why? Because tomorrow never comes. What comes is always today. When I say tomorrow, that tomorrow also becomes today. And if I did nothing in that today, then nothing will happen. Rohan looked down. Father got up. As he was leaving, he said that son, I did not do this job for you so that you would do the same kind of job. I did it so that you could go further than me. But the one who goes further is the one who walks today. That night, Rohan could not sleep. His father's words kept spinning in his mind. He picked up his phone and looked. How many hours had he spent watching videos in the last 3 months? He opened screen time, an average of 4.5 hours every day. He did the calculation 3 months, 90 days, 4.5 hours every day, 405 hours. He just sat there. He just kept sitting. 405 hours that he had spent watching someone else's life, watching videos of someone else's dreams. While his own dreams were gathering dust in his books, the exams came. Rohan tried to study by staying up night after night, but a habit of 3 months does not change in one night. Sleep would come, his mind would wander, the chapters that should have been read earlier now felt like mountains. The exam happened. Rohan passed, but the marks he got were not his. Those marks belonged to the Rohan who had not studied, not the Rohan who was truly capable of studying. When mother saw the result, she said nothing. She just looked at him once and turned her eyes away. That look stayed with Rohan for a very long time. That night, Rohan was sitting on the rooftop. The moon was out. The lights of the city were visible far into the distance. He thought that he was not stupid. He was not lazy either. He had simply given away his time, his most precious time, to someone else, to those videos that he cannot even remember now, to those creators who do not even know him. And in all this time, his own dreams kept waiting. He picked up his phone, and that night, for the first time, he deleted all his social media apps. His hands trembled. His mind said that it was too much. They would just reduce usage a little. But he did not listen. The next morning, Rohan woke up. He picked up his phone and put it down. There was no notification pulling him in. He opened his book. The first 5 minutes were very difficult. His mind kept wandering. Again and again he felt like watching something. But he kept sitting. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour. And then a strange thing happened. He started to enjoy studying. Slowly the days passed. 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Rohan studied every day, a little every day without any grand intention. Just today's work today, his teacher Srivastav sir stopped Rohan after class one day. He said that Rohan, the progress you have made in the last month is truly commendable. What happened suddenly? Rohan smiled. He said that nothing, sir. He just let go of tomorrow and held on to today. Shrivastava sir paused for a moment, then said softly that this is the greatest lesson of all. When the results came at the end of the year, mother's eyes filled up seeing Rohan's marks, this time with happiness. Father placed his hand on his shoulder, said nothing, but in that one touch everything was said. Rohan still remembers that night when he had checked his screen time 405 hours. Today those hours are back with him, and he is spending them on his own dreams. The lesson of this story is that a phone is not the enemy, but when it becomes your habit, it becomes your greatest obstacle. Stop saying from tomorrow. Start from right now. Because 1 hour today cannot make up for 10 hours tomorrow, but one good habit today can change your entire life.